Alright, this is the trade recap for Wednesday, February 11th. Ended up taking 2 trades today. 1 loss, 1 win. So, bias today. Obviously, we have these two relatively equal stack ties here. Major buy side. Mainly, I just had this 4-hour intermediate high marked out. Overnight, we did have London, Asia. Nice, just skipped. So Asia kind of just did accumulate, and London did manipulate lower. And when London manipulates and we come into a higher time frame gap or stronger on liquidity, which we did here, this 4-hour intermediate low, usually we get a New Year continuation, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Continuation higher towards this major buy side. Keep in mind it's had a higher time frame SMT with this high for the longest time since last Friday. So didn't really care about it, haven't really cared about it. So bullish bias today, and you can see I was completely wrong. That's fine, don't really care. Usually I don't even use my bias. It's good to have a bias, but you don't always have to stick to it. Just read price and react. So, and we also had news today. This was the data low. Didn't even have it marked out to begin with because we were so far displaced from it. I was just looking for a pullback into this discounted 15-minute and then get continuations higher towards this buy side. So first trade, we ended up manipulating this high, getting a move lower, leaving this buy side draw up here, and we ended up making a 1-minute gap. We did not have a 2-minute gap or 3-minute gap or anything like that. So this was kind of my main manipulative gap. What did we do? We ended up hitting this 15-minute, and I'd said I didn't really like this. We did kind of chop here, and I originally wasn't going to take it, but we ended up making this 1-minute order block here, and I was like, all right, well, something to protect us. So what did I do? I entered off this displacement candle, inversing this 1-minute. We did have a 1-minute up here that I didn't really care about, but for extra confidences, could have waited for that to get inversed. I didn't care though. I don't always, wait for that. This is the main gap I cared about. And we were really close to the buy side up here, and we never ended up taking out this high. From there, literally no entries. We chopped around for quite a while, and after I got stopped out of this, I was like, all right, maybe we'll end up hitting this 5-minute intermediate low, displacing from there. Nope, we just kept continuing lower and lower and lower through the data low, extremely lower. When we started getting a lot lower here, I had marked out this 15-minute gap, very discounted here in this price range. Also, we had a very large 5-minute here, which was my main thing I was focusing on. Also, 10 a.m. just had a huge open low. I was looking for some sort of retrace or pullback to get a mech model and target this 15-minute that we ended up making. So we ended up making this 15-minute above right here. Ended up making this 15-minute above. We get a 5-minute inversion to the upside out of this higher time frame draw, 15 and 5-minute. And I ended up taking this 5-minute, pretty tight stop, targeting this 15-minute, simple mech model, and we pumped from there. So up slightly on the day, not much, not even 1 hour because I took this first loss, but could have held a lot higher. This is my main draw, so I'm out for the day, and I just had a completely wrong bias. So it is what it is. Still up on the week, and yeah, pretty nice day.